Hello everyone. So today I'll be getting you familiarized with different fisheries institutions, which is dealing with the research and other activities in relation to the fisheries. So there are different level of organizations and institutions which is actually dealing with fisheries in all over India. So we will be seeing one of them. So the first one is Central Institute of Brackish Water, which is Brackish Water Aquaculture, which is the SIBA. So today here I'll be dealing with different institutions which is coming under the ICAR, which is the Indian Council for Agriculture Research. That is the Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture, Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute, National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resources, and some other institutions. So we'll be seeing about the Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture. So here you can see the picture which shows the building SIBA that is located in Chennai. So actually, as you can see, the name of the institution it is brackish water aquaculture. So that is an institution which is something deals with the brackish water aquaculture. So you may be knowing the difference between brackish water, fresh water, and marine water. That is, it varies with the salinity of the waters. So brackish water aquaculture is something that is in relation with the brackish water region. That is, it deals with the study of fishes or any other organisms which are surviving in the brackish water area. So that is this particular area, this particular institution, that is the SIBA, deals with the research and allied activities and other activities which is related to the brackish water aquaculture. So here you can see it is an institution which is coming under ICAR and it is located in Chennai. Okay, and the headquarters is also located in Chennai. It is coming under the Ministry of Aquaculture. So in this picture you can see the different activities which is carried out in the institution. So these are some of the milestones, that is the technologies or the developments they have done in that institution. So one of the important finding or one of the important research activity that is achieved by, that is a milestone of this institution, is the sequencing, entire genome sequencing of the Indian white shrimp. So you may be knowing about the term genome. Genome is a term which is actually means that the entire genetic information. So they have actually developed the entire genetic information about the Indian white shrimp. So the advantage of developing entire genetic information is that we'll be able to know about the entire information of that organism, so that we can do any like do if there is any situation like the extinction or the endangerment of the particular species, we'll be able to do some strategies for that, so that it is very advantage it is having different advantages if we develop an entire genome sequencing of an organism. So CBA has successfully sequenced the entire genome of white shrimp, or the Penis indicus. Okay, now they are actually carrying out the culture and other research activities of various finfishes and shellfishes. So this is one of the important or the activity which is being carried out in the SIBA. That is the culture of milk fishes. That is Chanus chanus. Also, they are doing the culture of Atroplus and research activities on that. So here you can see the different research activities or the research areas which is being carried out in the institution. So they are doing finfish culture, crustacean culture. They are developing novel feed technologies. So they are working on new aquaculture nutrition, and then aquaculture genetics and biotechnology, and then environment management, and also social science. So in this particular institution, they are also providing several PhD programs as well as research activities. So there are different opportunities for the uh, holders in masters of science in life sciences, and they are providing research activities as well as they are accepting the research scholars for doing various PhD programs. So this is one of the pioneer institutions or the premier institutions in India which deals with the brackish water aquaculture. So the next is Marine Fisheries Research Institute. This is the picture of the institution which is located in Kochi. So this is actually an institution which will be more familiarized by the residents of Kochi, since most of the people or the 70% of the people residing in Kochi largely depends on the aquaculture and fisheries for their livelihood. So this institution mainly provide supports for technological supports as well as financial support for the fishermen for their activities, aquaculture as well as fisheries activities. Its headquarters is located in Kochi, and here you can see the different activities of the institution. They are carrying out research in finfish culture, shellfish culture, mariculture, and they have different divisions for the aquatic health of the organisms, as well as they are developing different technologies. One of the important technology or one of the important product they have developed is the cardal meat, and also there are other pharmaceutical products and other uh, edible products which is developed by the CMFRI scientists for the sake of people. So they are also carrying out different activities in monitoring marine fish production in India, development and promotion of biowell farming technologies. This is actually a picture from the Kochi region. They are providing technological support as well as financial support for the uh, farming of bivalves as well as fishes. So this is the picture of bivalve farming in Kochi region, and also they are providing technologies for cage culture, and then marine biodiversity assessments, assessing small scale fisheries, and then breeding and hatchery technologies. They are mainly carrying out the experimental breeding of certain marine fishes such as the cobia, pompano, and then carrying out several experimental culture for the organisms such as lobsters. So that's about all about their institution. And the next institution is the Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. So, as the name indicates, you will be able to identify what this institution is primarily working on. So, first we have dealt with the Brackish Water Institute, which is the SIBA, and then CMFRI, which is carrying out marine fisheries activities, and now it is the Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. So, it is mainly dealing with the activities related to freshwater aquaculture. So, one of the main activity in which this institution is carrying out the carp culture. So as you know, carp is a freshwater organism, so it is dealing with the culture of carps. And also they have developed several other products such as immunoboost, which is an immunostimulant which is provided to the fishes for increasing or for elevating their immunity, for increasing their immunity levels. They have developed immunoboost, and also they have developed novel technologies for the different types of feeds for the carps, such as the grow-out feed, larval feeds, and then this institute actually started as a pond culture division of Central Institute of Freshwater Research, Fisheries Research Institute, and then later turned into an independent organization, which is the Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. So, next institution is the Central Inland Fisheries Research Institute. So, as the term indicates, it is dealing with the inland fisheries or the aquaculture or the fisheries activities related to inland area. That is the inland fisheries. And then the main activity that is they are carrying out is, or they are providing, is the technologies for the preservation and processing of commercially important fishes and shellfishes. And also they have developed several packaging technologies for the shellfishes as well as finfishes. One of the milestone of they have done or the institution has done is the commercial isolation of bioactive compounds and industrially important products in waste management. So next is the National Bureau of Fisheries Genetic Resources, which is also known as NBFGR, that is National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resources. So as the name indicates, it is something that deals with the genetic resources, or the institution mainly deals with the conservation of the genetic resources, so that it will be advantageous for the further research or the further studies on the organism. So they usually keeps a library, just like we are having a library for the books. They are keeping a library for the genetic information of fishes, so that we can do research activities, or if there is any situation of the endangerment or endangerment or the extinction of the organism, we can do works in that, or we can find the find a solution to conserve that particular organism, so that they are conserving the genetic resources. It is also helpful in various other activities. So this particular institution mainly deals with the conservation of genetic resources, that is the conservation of the genetic data of fishes, and that is shellfishes or finfishes. Next is the Central Inland Fisheries Research Institute, which is the CIFRI. So this institution is working on the management of the inland or open waters, and also it deals with the conservation of aquatic biodiversity, integrity of the ecological services, and they have also developed several technologies for the inland aquaculture and fisheries. So we have discussed about different institutions which is coming under ICAR and also several other organizations. So here I'll be summing up about the institutions, that is we have dealt with the ICAR institutes such as the Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture, Central Institute of Marine Fisheries Research, and NBFGR, which is the National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resources. So all these institutes are located in India, which is actually providing several technologies as well as carrying out research activities which is related to fisheries. So that's all. Thank you.